AI stealing all of the cybersecurity jobs, or is it unlocking a new era in cybersecurity and creating more opportunities? In this video, I'm going to reveal 5 surprising truths about AI in cybersecurity and how you can actually use AI to get a cybersecurity job. Hi, my name's AJ and I've been in cybersecurity for the last 9 years, and on this channel we teach all things cybersecurity for beginners. So let's get into it. First truth then, AI is entering the cybersecurity industry, but it is here to automate many of the repetitive tasks in cybersecurity, which I think is a really good thing. So tools like D3, Integer, Talk, Tines, and ChatGPT are being used daily by myself as a senior cybersecurity analyst, but at the moment it's mostly to automate many of the repetitive tasks out there. So what these AI tools and workflow automation tools, so Talk and Tines, some of the most popular workflow automation tools that are being used in security operations centers to increase the efficiency of the certain processes in security operations centers. And ChatGPT, for example, I use it for my day-to-day analysis as a personal assistant. These are the kind of things that AI is currently being used for. So I've been in cybersecurity for the last 9 years, and I'm expected to also stay up to date with these tools. And this is how I'm actually using them. So I'm using tools like Talk and Tines to improve processes in a security operations center, and I'm using ChatGPT to speed up my analysis and help me learn things that I don't know. So AI is coming into the world of cybersecurity, and it is going to change how we work day to day, but mostly at the moment it is here to automate repetitive tasks, and tasks also that include working in a SIEM. So a SIEM stands for Security Information Event Management, and this is a tool that all cybersecurity analysts are using. Nearly every company that is doing cybersecurity in a security operations center is using a tool like a SIEM. So now, just to give you a brief overview of what a SIEM is, if you imagine a network, that network has devices, has servers, laptops, firewalls, antivirus solutions, for example, that they actually generate logs. These device logs are sent to a SIEM like Microsoft Sentinel. So Microsoft Sentinel is one of the most popular these days. You've also got Splunk, Elastic as well. Then a SIEM has a set of correlation rules or detection rules that are looking for malicious activity in these logs. If it detects that malicious activity, it'll generate an alert to you as the analyst or to me as the analyst to review. And it's up to me then to either escalate it as a possible cyber attack or an incident, or close it out as a false positive, which means that the rule has fired incorrectly and the activity in the logs is not malicious, and then I will need to improve the rule. So what tools like Tines are doing now is actually improving the efficiency when it comes to tasks like operating in the SIEM. So when it comes to generating alerts, for example, you can have specific workflows here. Even escalating as a possible cyber attack, for example, you can even have specific workflows here. And what this actually looks like, so this is an example in Elastic SIEM. So Tines and Elastic have actually partnered together because ultimately they know that these companies and security operations centers want to be able to automate repetitive tasks. And this is an example of a workflow you've got here. Creating a case, sending an alert message to Slack, looking up the IP reputation in gray noise to try and understand if it's malicious or not, performing a block on the GCP Google Cloud Firewall, for example. These are things that typically used to be manual tasks by a cybersecurity analyst like myself, but now these workflow automation tools are coming through. Tines and Elastic are partnering up to allow us to be able to automate a lot of these tasks that were traditionally done as a cybersecurity analyst. So it may sound like the cybersecurity analyst role is being taken more towards the kind of level 1 jobs, I would say, are being more automated out, but the other roles like myself, senior analyst, even level 2 analyst, for example, will still be required to perform the analysis. But at the moment, we are seeing these workflow automation tools start to actually perform some of the analysis and take some actions that would have traditionally been done by the cybersecurity analysts themselves. So if you want to learn how to stand out, start to learn these tools like Tines and how they can actually integrate into tools like a SIEM. So you can even do your own home project where you're setting up Elastic SIEM and you're setting up these workflows in Tines as well. If you can do that, you would definitely going to stand out when it comes to job interviews. So truth two then, AI is actually empowering hackers, not just defenders. So I've just shown you some examples of how defenders and cybersecurity analysts are using AI and artificial intelligence tools. Well, it's no doubt that as soon as a new technology comes out, hackers and attackers will also try to use them as well. So we've got a story here of deep fakes being used to actually scam people. So deep fakes are usually video impersonations of a potential authority figure. They will get sent out to a selection of people asking for specific money, for example. So for example, somebody could create one of me, send it to you, and I could say that I'm in trouble. It looks exactly like me. I'm asking you to send me some crypto or send me some money. So these scammers are definitely moving towards using AI as a way to actually empower their attacks. And recently, something called Kali GPT was actually released, which is a specialized AI model built in ChatGPT. It's effectively developed to allow attackers to query and ask questions to Kali GPT when they're trying to perform attacks or actually try to do specific penetration testing if it's from a red teamer, for example. So these AI tools are being used by hackers and not just defenders, but I actually think this is a good thing. These tools coming out is only going to increase the chances that more defenders are going to be needed. So as we get more attackers, because these tools, especially like Kali GPT, might make it easier for the more attackers to kind of enter the cyberspace world, but it also means that the more attackers there are, the more defenders we're going to need as well. So these new AI tools, I think, are also creating more opportunities for us as well. So truth three then, AI is going to create new cybersecurity roles. So everything always develops, everything always moves on and advances. Similar how we went from horse and cart to cars, these kind of things always change. Technology always innovates, and cybersecurity is no different. So cybersecurity, the roles will change. They will incorporate AI. So for example, AI auditors to check for biases in security tools, maybe even AI red teamers to test defenses, AI governance experts, AI SOC analysts, so something like I'm doing as a senior cybersecurity analyst where I'm looking to integrate these workflow automation tools, even AI engineers as well. So you're going to need to understand how to build out these workflow automation tools, build out LLM models internally in a company. Well, as we're building these tools, we need to know how to secure them as well. So this skill set is going to be required for cybersecurity professionals, and it creates new opportunities as well. So we don't want to just see it as AI is coming to dominate and take over the cybersecurity industry. I see it as it's going to create new opportunities. So for anybody like yourself who's trying to get into cybersecurity, feels like they don't have the experience, well, what I'm actually seeing is that if you learn these new skills and this new skill set of AI and cybersecurity, it can actually help you stand out from professionals who have experience in the industry but aren't willing to learn these new tools. So you can actually stand out from people who do have experience. And this LinkedIn job market survey and job market report shows that AI and cybersecurity jobs are in high demand. Now, it doesn't talk about how AI and cybersecurity are merging together, but if you can see that AI is in demand, cybersecurity is in demand, there's no doubt that combining them both together is going to continue to be in demand as well. So that's how I see it. The new jobs are going to be created, and I think new opportunities are going to arise as well. And I think cybersecurity is only going to get stronger. And because cybersecurity is creating new opportunities and new roles, you might be someone at the moment who feels a little bit lost, doesn't have any purpose, you want more money, and you want to get into cybersecurity. Then you're going to start to learn about cybersecurity, and then you're going to actually be able to learn about AI in the context of cybersecurity. Then you're ultimately going to become somebody who has a job that you love, have more money, and find more purpose. So this is something that we can actually help with. So you can jump on a call. This is a free cybersecurity pathway call that you can jump on with us, and you can jump on with a career specialist, and we're working towards building something that is combining AI and cybersecurity together to help actually create a new pathway and actually help people secure some of these new opportunities that are going to be coming sooner rather than later. So if you want to jump on a call either with myself or with a career specialist, the link is in the description. Check the availability, and what you can do then is also get access to some of our free training in our free cybersecurity community as well. So get access to some free community training, join a free career pathway call with one of us and start to learn how AI and cybersecurity could be an area for you to move into, and could allow you to actually achieve some of these opportunities which are coming up, and move from feeling a little bit lost to actually feeling like you've got more purpose. So I look forward to speaking to you on those calls. So truth 4 then, human skills are still irreplaceable. So for now, so maybe we'll move to the place where the Terminator will come along and all of our jobs will be obsolete. Personally, I think this will not happen for a long time, if ever at all. So at the moment, I still think there is a need for human skills, creativity, communication, teamwork, for example. These kind of skills are difficult to replace. AI, of course, is only going to get better and better, but I think there's always going to be a need for that kind of human interaction and that human touch. And certain jobs are going to be also stay around as well. If you're working in strategy, governance, incident response. So I'm a senior cybersecurity analyst. I work in incident response. At the moment, I think it would be quite difficult for AI to do all of the incident response available. I think you still need that kind of human thought pattern when it comes to responding to cybersecurity incidents. Even jobs like DevSecOps, level 4 SOC analyst, for example, these kind of more specialist cybersecurity roles are always going to stay around. So ultimately, where I think we're actually headed is being able to use cybersecurity tools in combination with AI. So I think the people that will stand out will be the humans who will ultimately be able to use AI tools in a cybersecurity context. These are the kind of people who I think will stand out and actually secure some of these new opportunities that are coming along with AI. And truth number 5 then, the future belongs to AI-savvy cybersecurity professionals. So as you can see here, cybersecurity has always changed. It's always developed, and it's no different to any other industry, or especially any other industry in tech, which always changes as well. In the early 2000s, we had the kind of introduction of blue teams and security operations centers. Then as we went into the 2010s, we were looking more into advanced persistent threats and more about proactive defense, starting to understand attackers, understanding more about their techniques and what they actually do, and how they're actually evolved from more kind of your script kiddies to your more advanced threats. Then in 2016 to 2020, SIEM became a lot more popular, and then SIEM started to morph into SOAR, which was more about automation and integrating SOAR into SIEM to, again, improve the workflows in a security operations center. And now we've moved into 2025 and beyond, where the automation side and the artificial intelligence side with things like Tynes and ChatGPT are going to be integrated. And I'm seeing it more day to day. Over the last year, in the companies that I've been working for, we've been integrating these tools like Tynes and ChatGPT more into the workflows, in the processes, to help improve the efficiency of security operations centers. So this is what I'm seeing personally on the front line in cybersecurity. So you know that it's actually is up-to-date information, and this is why I tried to share it with you, to try and show you the new opportunities that are coming from a real-world cybersecurity professional. Now, of course, we always have to be careful with these new changes that come through, so especially with tools like ChatGPT and Tynes, we don't want to just be inputting all of our sensitive information into these tools. We want to make sure we secure them properly, and again, this is where the opportunities are coming from. So companies will see this and want to jump straight into AI, jump straight into workflow automation tools. But if they don't know how to set them up correctly, they're inputting sensitive information in here, which isn't secured correctly in these tools, then this could ultimately lead to a breach. So these are where the opportunities are coming. If you can start to understand how to set up these tools correctly, how to secure them, then you're going to be able to stand out when it comes to going for these cybersecurity jobs. And this is ultimately how you can use AI to get a cybersecurity job. If you can understand the skill set that is required, if you understand how to actually use these workflow automation tools and AI tools in a cybersecurity context, this is what companies are looking for these days, and this is what's going to ultimately help. So to conclude then, we've now gone through 5 truths that will help you understand if AI is going to take all of the cybersecurity jobs. It doesn't look like it's going to. It looks like it's just going to create more opportunities. Now, if you want to actually understand how to use AI and actually what projects to do in terms of AI and cybersecurity, I recommend that you go and watch this video next. I want to say thank you for watching, and I'll see you over there.